Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I am presentation English for specific purpose meeting 7 in in semester 2. And my name Muhammad Aditya and number name 2114290051 and major management S1. And my lecture there as Prudentoro MA with topic work-life balance, division of housework and care, work-family conflict, will well-being outcomes, work culture before and during lockdown, work-life balance, division of housework and care, the division of housework within het- heterosexual couples change significantly during lockdown. Our survey asks of those living with a significant other how they divided divided of housework activities distinct distinguished into six categories including cooking, cleaning, and laundry, the home garden care maintenance, its routine child care generally look after children, non-routine child care playing with and entertaining children, and children education supervising homework and home learning during the lockdown. Possibly, Possibly the biggest shift can be seen for cleaning laundry, where prior to the lockdown, of couple responded that the family partner was doing more or all of it, which dropped to of couples during the lockdown. Furthermore, mothers were doing more, if not all, of routine child care before the COVID-19 lockdown, but during the lockdown, this reduced to, in other words, responding that both parents shared or the male partner did most of the routine child care. Work-family conflict. The COVID-19 lockdown has forced many employees to work from home, and school closure have left many having to juggle both housework, children care, and their normal workload. This has led to a large proportion of employees feeling conflict between work and family life. These proportions are much larger than has been found in previous studies before the COVID-19 lockdown. For example, in the 2015 European Work Condition Survey, AWC of employees left that her jobs prevented them from giving time to their family all or most of the time. Although if we consider those who feel like this some of time, this number goes up to 15%. On the other hand, only 22% of Employees felt that their family prevent them from giving time for their job at least sometimes, which is significantly lower than the proportion of employees failing this. Why in why in our survey showing that family to work conflict increased during the lockdown periods, sharing parental leave and the impact on shared caring in lockdown. Figure 40 revealed that father who had taken more than the statutory 2 week paternity, paternity leave alongside a partner following birth or adoption were likely to do more care both before and after lockdown than their peers. For example, for our data, 50% of mother was partners has taken more than 2 weeks of leave responded that their partner were sharing or doing more of child care during the lockdown period. This is an important finding is it highlights the value of father taking more than 2 week leave after the birth or adoption of their child for encouraging more equality in child caring over time. For example, Biket and Forbes 2019. Well-being outcomes we also examined how partner of work and work-life balance influenced the well-being of respondent figure 4550. So that a significant number of people feel short pressed for time or nervous and stared more than half the time in the past month. What we can also see is that parents, especially mother, were much more likely to file this way compared to the other graph, with 48% feeling rushed or present and 46% feeling nervous and stared for more than half the time during the past month. Interestingly, family non-parent were likely to feel as nervous and stared 46% as mother, although this was not the case for family non-parent. Work culture before and during lockdown. The survey also examined respondent perception of work cultures and flexibility stigma, e.a. having negative perception of those working flexibly or believing that flexible working can lead to negative care outcomes. Tahun 2018, many of those who work from home during the COVID-19 lockdown believed that their manager has been proactive of work from home prior to lockdown 50%. But this increased dramatically during the lockdown with 90% saying their manager with supportive of home working figure 70. This increase has been seen across all groups in our data figure 80 with the latter increase coming from mother who did not feel that there was much management support prior to lockdown in comparison to who did not work from under the lockdown possibly due to the fact that they work in specific sector where home working as well was not possible. They were much less likely to say that managers were supportive both prior 20% and during 30%. The lockdown, however, even within this group of employees, we can see that there has been a considerable change in perceived management support from working from home. Simi- Similar, sim, Similarly, we can see that there has been a slight reduction in employees' perception that working from home negatively impact colleagues 15% to 13%, and that I can lead to negative career outcomes 16% to 10% among those who work from home during the lockdown. This might be because we are asking for retrospective information about how respondents thought of these issues before the lockdown while we as a society had been experiencing experiencing home working on a mass scale for the past to Tyrmon. This experience may have already shaped people belief on flexibility stigma changing what they remember as their top were prior to the lockdown. Another positive change is that employees are less likely to say that their work environment environment has a long hard work culture 30% to 34% among those who work from home and 37% to 34% among those who did not. Although this is not a big change, it moving in a positive direction. Sekian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.